Hello, prospecting with Larry. So what I'm working on, I haven't been doing much gold prospecting lately. I've been doing some other things, but I'm taking a jewelry class at a college, and so I've been working on this project here for quite a while. Been trying to make this clover. It's a good luck charm, but I couldn't really get the shape. So I found this at a thrift store. It's not real gold, it's just the shape. I needed the shape for the clover. So then I was able to, this is a piece of brass. It was a square piece of brass. I put this on there. I made the outline, and then I took a jeweler's saw and cut this out. So now what I want to do is I want to make this out of gold. So this is 24 karat gold. And this piece here is maybe 20 or 18 karat gold. And so what happened was I wanted to use this piece of gold because it's a harder gold because it's 18 karat or 20 karat, and it has more luster to it because of the alloys, the other metals that are added to it, and it would have made a shinier piece of jewelry. But the problem I had was once those other alloys were mixed in, and what I'm doing is after I make an ingot like this, I have a furnace. And so what I do is I'll take the gold and I put it in the crucible, and then I'll melt it with this torch. And like I'll blow in through the top, and there's also a hole on the side where the torch goes in. That will heat that up and melt the gold. And then once the gold is melted, I'll let it cool. And then I've been pounding it flat. I'll put it on here, take the hammer, bam, 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 and pound it. But with this piece, you can see that crack right here. Since it has the other metals in it, it cracks. So that's why I had to take some of my other gold. I took gold out of this. I had more gold than this. I melted it. And now that it's pure gold, 24 karat, or real close, you know, it will pound flat and it won't crack. So as soon as you add the alloys, the lesson I learned, as soon as you add the other alloys to it, it becomes more brittle. So I can't use this piece for like pounding. I'd have to remelt it and actually cast it into something. So now that I was able to get this, I got it pounded pretty flat, flat enough for what I want. I'll take my clover, I'll reshape it, then I'll take the jeweler's saw and I'll cut that out. And then once it's cut out, then it will attach to the necklace. Have that soldered together. And I'm thinking about adding a stone, a diamond, to the center. But I'm thinking about that. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that. The other thing I'm working on is a ring. Now this isn't real gold. The ring isn't real gold, but I got it for the shape. So the gold that I have left over from here, and maybe I'll add some of this gold, I'll melt it down, and then I'm going to pound it into the ring shape, and then I'll attach this stone here to it. So I think that's going to be a real nice ring once I get done, and it's heart shaped. And so that's what I'm working on now. So just in closing, you could make your an oven or whatever they call this. I don't want to call it a kiln, call it a furnace. And get you a crucible. You could melt your gold in there. Now they use, when you're melting your gold, they use borax. It's like a soap. It's a powdered soap. It's called borax. You can buy it at the hardware store or sometimes at the market. And you just put a little pinch of that in there too, and that creates like a resin, and it helps it cook. But anyway, that's what I'm working on. And so now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make this shape here and cut this out and then attach it to the chain. And then I'll work on the ring, get that done hopefully soon. It's not very good. And we'll be good to go. So when you get done finding your gold, you could either save it like this, save the nuggets and keep the pieces. Now I melted all the small stuff. I kept some of the bigger pieces because I kind of like the shape, like this one that's kind of unique. The other one's just kind of regular. And you could turn it into something. And so on that point there also, so gold right now is it's almost $2,000 an ounce. So I think it's almost, I can't remember what the gram price is, but you'll get more turning it into a piece of jewelry and selling it as jewelry than if you just sell it as gold. Because people will pay exorbitant amounts of money for jewelry. For some reason, they think if they buy somebody a ring that costs $2,000, but it only has maybe $300 or $400 worth of gold in it. And if you take that ring to a shop, like a gold shop or a pawn shop, they're just going to give you the weight in gold. They're going to weigh it. They're going to say, this is how many grams it is. This is the market price on gold per gram, and that's how much you're going to get. You're not going to get your $2,000 back. You're going to walk out of that shop maybe with $300 or $400 on a ring. Even a ring this size, by the time I get done with this, it's probably going to weigh maybe 3 or 4 grams at the most. And that would only be a couple $100 worth of gold. But that ring I could probably sell for, once it's all done, I could maybe sell it for $400 or $500. So there's money to be made in gold just selling it raw, of course, but there's more money when you turn it into a piece of art or a piece of jewelry. So that's what I'll be working on. And so I got to get to work. I got class in just a little bit, and I got to show some progress on what I've been doing over the last few days. All right, so Prospecting with Larry. Tune in again, and hopefully I'll have this piece done, and I'll show you how it turned out. And hopefully this piece will be close to done, and we'll see how it goes. All right, stay safe out there. Best wishes to you, your family, and your friends during this time of COVID-19. God bless. Best wishes. Take care.